3 seconds. Focus.
In for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. MP out there with Curry, and it's Wiseman in at the center position.
Spreading the wealth, MP just has a knack for doing that on and off the court.
Fox against Curry. Fox kicks to Murray for 3. Offensive rebound. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Wiggins passes to MP. Doesn't go that time. Davis with some nice D. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Lakers. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. It's touched by Green. About a minute played so far here in the first. Barnes sets a screen for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
The Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holmes with a screen on MP. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's MP. Shooting foul.
Terrence Davis. First personal foul.
And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Here's Murray. Whistle blows. Bucket is good.
That feels what's up. That's a foul.
MP. First personal foul. First team
Murray
foul.
is making his case.
Free throw good, Murray. Right, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
Barnes down low. He's against Green. Murray scanning the floor. The 3 from Davis. Green with the rebound. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. It's a 3-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Yes, that's definitely one that they want back, but you can't dwell on mistakes in the NBA. They need to forget about it, and it's on to the next one.
And Wiseman sends it back. Here's MP. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Pass to Holmes. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Trey.
Shooting.
Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. And MP subbed in for Jordan Poole. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. MP out there with Curry. And it's Wiseman in at the center, locking down the middle. Wiseman the pass to Wiggins. Count it. Wiggins has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Fox against MP. Fox. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end, Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
4 on the clock. Here's Medu. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Medu's got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings. MP passes to Wiseman. Davis dishes to Fox. Takes the 3. Another miss by Fox.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Curry outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Fox, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's MP, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. MP's got his second bucket of the night. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Outside, Davis. They set the pick. And
Golden State foul. Draymond Green. First personal foul. Third team. At the line for your Kings. Terrence Davis, 2 shots.
Seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Barnes. And then for Golden State, Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Outside for Davis. From the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
They kick it out to Green. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second.
Just a little too...
Half is now in the books. Kings ahead.
Your Kings, 50. The Warriors, 38.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
And taking a look at the Kings, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence and your playoff chances. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Kings.
Reminds me of my days. These guys show up on the offensive glass and they're feasting off second chance points.
Winning the battle of possessions, crucial to any team's success. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Murray. And it's Fox. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Davis in at the 2.
Harrison Barnes. First person.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
And here is MP. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. MP passes to Wiggins. It's deflected and stolen by Murray. Floats it up for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing. Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
Here's Wiseman. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Wiseman's got 10 points in the game. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. Outside, Davis. Passes it to Holmes. Fox feeling it out a bit. Holmes setting the big for Fox. And Holmes throws it down.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Curry dishes to MP. And MP throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Davis. 9 points in the game so far. Holmes, good.
Everything going to plan here to start the 3rd. 80% shooting thus far.
Curry passes to MP. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big.
Substitution here. Here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Medu. Barnes comes in for Kevin Huerter. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Monk.
For your Sacramento Kings breakers.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. You'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. MP out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. Murray, no good. The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Curry with it. Guarded now by Barnes. A 3 ball. It's Curry. That time on the assist by MP.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Now, here's Fox. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
And that one, good.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Here's Fox, and Wiseman sends it back. Down low, it's tipped, stolen by Mitchell. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
Sacramento leading by 18. Mitchell passes to Holmes. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And foul on the shot.
James Wiseman, 4th personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Harrison Barnes. At the line for 2.
A big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
And the Kings making a change here. Davis is checked in. You know, Roger, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being 1 game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Get those guys some playoff basketball.
Here's MP. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. There's the pick. Back to MP. Yep, that one goes in there. And 12 points for MP.
Yeah, MP is having one of those nights, scoring effectively and doing it pretty much any way he wants.
Davis, the pass to Holmes. Davis kicks to Holmes. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
Now here's Davis. Following the miss by MP. Murray, a screen on MP. Green with the block.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
MP dishes to Green. Curry wide open. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Murray. A pass to Fox. It's Davis on the wing. Outside for Murray. Takes a 3. Here's the screen. Lock at 6. Barnes. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Davis with the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
MP fires from way outside. Misses the shot. And so it's set.
Northeast, 90. The Warriors, 68. Thanks for joining us at tonight's game. The team appreciates your support. Please exit the building safely. We hope to see you for our next arena event.
Okay, it's that time again. Who's up first? Oh, hold on. What's your question, John?
Nice game tonight. What was the key to your success out there?
My man John always got the good questions, man. I can always depend on you, brother. Yeah, I mean, this team trusts each other, to be in the right spot at the right time and to make the right decisions as well. When that happens, it brings the best out of everybody on that floor.
Always a team player. Thanks, MP.
Not a problem.
What happens if an effort like tonight isn't enough?
Come on, man. I don't deal in hypotheticals.
Was tonight's effort enough to win a playoff
That's
series,
a hypothetical, man.
well, is it?
I mean, do you need me to read the definition of hypothetical?
Okay.
I mean, because if you do, just let me know. I'm here for you, man. No more questions? Cool. Yeah, take it easy.
Hey, MP, can I get a favor? My insurance won't cover this.
Just got back from the beach, man. I read. Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
We got food already.
Yeah, but those leftovers are old. Yeah, okay. What's up, MP?
Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. Then there's Josh Richardson. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Now here's Green. It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass.
The poise that MP has shown in his entire playing career, it allows him to finish plays like that.
Now Jones. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. The shot by Pirtle, no good. Outside, Green. MP against Johnson. Offensive board. Here's the second effort. Pirtle with the block.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the...
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson. 2 shots.
Speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Now here's Curry. 15 in his last outing. MP, the pass to Wiseman. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Here's Richardson. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
With great length for his position, Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Curry passes to MP. And he got the whistle. He headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
I'm not sure there's a more respected player in the league than MP. He's become the definition of a leader.
Yeah, you know, his words carry a lot of weight, not just with his teammates, but with the league in general. When MP has something to say, people want to hear it.
Now here's Johnson. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. That one drops for him. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Here's Jones. Pass to Johnson. Launches it. The rebound by Wiggins. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Green, the pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, look at the elevation there from MP, showing he can get up when he needs to.
Jones against Curry. Pass to Richardson. Sinks that one from the post. Richardson's got his second basket. Looney's checked it. Making some changes here. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Richardson. Here's Sohan. Fires the three. Rebounded by Green. Wiggins and Green make up the forwards. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiseman in at center. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Putting in the work to find a high percentage shot. MP knows what he's doing.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Jones. Outside Johnson. 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Sohan. No good on the triple. The Warriors leading. Right side Curry. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta.
Sometimes that shot feels like the equivalent of a layup, but it's 3 points for Curry instead of 2.
Collins with a screen on MP. Jones, the pass to Collins. And here's Johnson. Pass to Richardson. Green with the defensive effort.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you play, you a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter.
Easy answer for me, BA. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
Johnson with a bucket.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
On the wing, Green. MP finds Curry. Back to MP. Rebounded by the Spurs. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
In his bag, Keldon Johnson. Wow.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. 1:11 left in the first half. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot.
Along for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson taking 2 shots.
The free throw drop. The first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Spurs up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Always fun to follow the Rookie of the Year race.
You know, Shaq's lucky. The rookie race isn't an actual race because he would never have won if he was an actual racer.
Well, excuse me, Kenny. I hope you know I ran like a 4.2 on the 40-yard dash.
Yeah, but I beat you to the board every single night.
Did the guy with the stopwatch forget to start it, or what was up? And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Spurs.
A big factor has been the difference in the free throw attempts. They're putting their heads down, going to the rim, and forcing the defenders to react.
Yeah, you have to appreciate that. Not settling for bad shots. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Keldon Johnson. He's really been playing well.
I like how they controlled the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Josh Richardson. And it's Jones in at the point guard position.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
MP against Vassell. Picked by Pirtle. Vassell passes to Pirtle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Pirtle's got his first points of the game.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, BA, I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Vassell outside. This one for three. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors go the other way with it. Wiggins passes to MP. Now Wiseman, defended by Jones. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And just a typical unselfish play from MP. He's got a really strong team mentality to his game.
San Antonio leading. To the paint. Here's Vassell. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And that one's good. Green.
Get the best shot you can get. Draymond active in the paint.
Here's Jones. Following the score by Golden State. Now here's Vassell. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Richardson, that's good. Richardson's got 8. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside, Green. Here's MP. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Jones, the pass to Vassell. Pirtle with a screen on Green. To the middle. Johnson finds Pirtle. Oh, a
We're going on that.
He's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Moody. And San Antonio also making a switch. Richardson's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Wiggins and Green make up the forwards. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiseman in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors 5. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Outside Richardson. Pass to Pirtle. Down low. Here's Bates-Diop, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Curry passes to MP. To the inside, Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the jam. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Pass to Bates-Diop. And here's Johnson. Can't hit that one. Green with the defensive effort. MP, the pass to Wiseman. Pirtle with the block. Outside Johnson. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Bates Diop. On the wing, Richardson. Back to Bates Diop. Outside Johnson. Pirtle with a screen on Green. Pirtle with the ball. Shoots over Wiseman. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
This team needs him to step up, and Pirtle doesn't hesitate. Just goes on the attack.
Here's MP. Off the left rim and out. The Spurs have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Johnson passes to Richardson. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Here we go, one-on-one. MP no good. MP's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Here's Bates Diop, covered by MP. Outside Johnson. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
High stakes moment, and Keldon Johnson delivers.
Green, the pass to MP. And a deep 3 from Curry. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Spurs making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here's MP. Wiggins passes to MP. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Outside Curry. From behind the arc. And he buries it. Oh, a tremendous 3! "52 seconds left in the final quarter. Richardson with it. Pirtle with a screen on Wiggins. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Wiseman. Richardson, no good.
We like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Pass to Wiggins.
Yes! Stepping up in a big way.
They're losing by 2. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Richardson for 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Who says he's feeling?
Curry against Jones. And the Warriors with another 3.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Richardson for 3. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won.
Thanks for cheering on your team tonight. Please exit the building carefully and have a good trip home. Come see us again soon.
Hey, man, I don't got a lot of time, just so you know.
Okay, so I'll get right to it. How much would you say you contributed to this win?
I mean, I think I played my role well. Coach trusted me to get us organized out there, and I take that responsibility very serious. I'm always in my guys' ears calling out plays, letting them see what I see, so it's big.
I mean, how big would you say?
Well, man, I can't put a number on it, but everyone's job is important on this team. Regardless of how many points you score or how many minutes you play, everyone's job is important.
Hey, MP. So what was your favorite part of tonight's win?
It's the feeling of oneness one receives when participating in a collaborative act. We all come from the same source, but we can all lose sight of that in the day-to-day. Because when you're anticipating your teammates' every move and everyone's dialed into that same frequency, that oneness becomes impossible to miss. It's a beautiful thing, John.
It's very zen of you. Namaste. Thanks, MP.
Surprise, surprise, our old friend MP is back in the news again. This time, well, because of a report from our friend Nate White of the Daily Horn that states, people familiar with high-ranking voices in the front office are hearing that they're disappointed with the lack of leadership MP has shown thus far in his career. Something that was supposed to be his calling card coming out of college. So what do you guys think? Has MP been a bad leader at the NBA level?
Guess who's been saying this since day one? Me, yours truly. Anyone who has a bad athlete claims they're a great leader. It's the oldest trick in the book. And I'm not one bit surprised that his so-called leadership abilities disappeared soon as he stepped up his level of competition. It's hard to lead when you can't stay on the floor.
Perk, have you even watched him play this year?
I've seen enough.
Okay. What's his true shooting percentage?
I have to look it up.
How many paint touches does he have a game? How many pull-up threes has he taken? What's his off-ball defense been like?
JJ, do you really want me to answer those questions? Or are you having a meltdown?
A little bit of both.
Do I need to call a doctor?
No, you don't need to call the doctor. My point is, I don't know how anyone who's watched MP play this year could question his leadership abilities. Not only has he earned a right to start, he's playing winning basketball. He's been great in the community. He's done everything this organization has asked of him, and then some. That's not leadership to you?
Great in the community, winning basketball leadership? I'm sorry, but skateboarding with a bunch of children isn't what I call getting involved in the community. And it sure in the heck isn't leadership. What he's doing on the what is he doing on the skateboard anyway?
Hey, he's not bad.
Is he going to break his neck?
Listen, I just think it's ridiculous to question a rookie's leadership a few months into his career.
He's a young player.
Yeah, and I was actually talking about this with Joakim Noah on my podcast.
Joakim Noah.
And he said that nobody MP's age should be asked to be their team's leader. It takes time to earn that role at this level. By that measure, MP's way ahead of the curve.
As someone, JJ, who won a championship.
Oh, here we go.
I could tell you what you're saying right now is a bunch of nonsense.
But what do championships have to do with it? Patrick Ewing doesn't have a championship. Steve Nash doesn't have a championship. Do you know more about basketball than them because you got the 6th most minutes on the 2008 Celtics?
Wow.
Shots fired.
Whoa. There's no need for the insults, JJ.
The more I think about it, the more your anti-MP stance makes zero sense to me. If anything, you should relate to him. You didn't have the greatest physical gifts either, but you were consistent, you worked harder than anybody, and you maximized your skill set. People wanted you on their team because you were a great teammate and you had a winning mentality. How is that different than MP?
Well, first of all, JJ, I appreciate the compliments. But if the Celtics passed on Shep Owens to draft me, I think they were crazy too. He's that dude. Carry on.